Hey, what's up, air signs? Today I'll be pulling a card from this deck and a couple cards from my tarot. So let's see what messages you need to hear today. Universe, ancestors, please give me one card from this deck for the air signs. What messages do they need to hear today to help bring them peace, strength, courage, guidance, clarity? Thank you. And any healing they may need. I thank you in advance for your messages. All right, so air signs, you received the card Let Go. Now I'm going to pull a couple of tarot tiles, but I have to pull it out from my bag, the lion's den bag. There's 78 wooden tiles, so I need to shuffle it some way, right? Universe, ancestors, please give me one card, one tile for the air signs. What messages do they need to hear today? And to clarify, let go. Please give me two more. Two more for the air signs. What other messages do they need to hear today? Please give me one more. One more tile for the air signs, universe, ancestors. All right, so give me a couple seconds here to feel the energy. All right, air signs. I don't know what's going on. All right, so you received card number 32. 32 could be significant in any way. It could be your age on a license plate, phone number, address, wherever you see number 32. You received the card Let Go. At this time, your universe and ancestors are letting you know that whatever you are currently going through, whatever situation you're dealing with, or whoever you are dealing with, it's time for you to let go. Okay? People and places come into your life for a chapter, not forever. And most of the time when they come into your life, it's for a reason, for a lesson, for you to learn. Once you establish and learn that lesson, you need to learn how to let go, heal, forgive, and move forward. If you don't, then you're going to stay stagnant. And that little lesson that you haven't learned is going to hang over your shoulder and follow you for the rest of your life until you learn that lesson. And if you still don't learn that lesson, you might reincarnate into another lifetime, a different place, different person, same lesson. Okay? So it's very, very important to try your best to understand the situation, understand the person, understand what happened, understand that you had no control over the other person or the situation, but the only control you have is yourself, right? So how are you going to do this? By trying to understand yourself, what not to do, what to do next time moving forward, what went wrong, learn from it, right? Let go, forgive. It doesn't mean you have to go to the person and say, oh, I forgive you. No, you forgive the situation and move on, right? It doesn't mean you have to be friends again. It doesn't mean you need to talk to each other again. You forgive and you let go, right? You let go so you can move on, right? So it's time for you to let go. What? You know your own story. And it could be in any part of your life, work, career, relationships, friendships, things at home, contracts, a situation, what have you, okay? But the universe is telling you it's time for you to let go. And any time from today you see a black feather, that might be a sign for you to let go, okay? Why? Because you received the Knight of Pentacles, which is an earth sign energy, okay? This earth sign energy, or someone who is embracing the earth sign, is someone who is very hardworking. They're very grounded. They're very wise. You know, they're in tune with their stability. Their focus is their stability. They're very dependable. Okay, they're very stable type of person. So this could also be possibly, you know, someone you work with. Okay, or someone has a good career. possibly a boss, maybe, but it's a knight, so, you know, maybe it's just a coworker, what have you, okay? Whatever this person is to you, I feel as if they cause some kind of sadness because you received the Five of Cups, okay? You are grieving right now. You feel all alone. You feel depressed, okay? There's something that you can't let go of emotionally. That's why you keep crying, right? And at the same time, you also receive, so I see 5 and 5. Go search online, what's the spiritual meaning of angel number 55, okay? But I know 5 means changes. But 5 of Pentacles, you feel left out in the cold. You know, it might have been a financial situation. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you have debt, or something came up and it's just like you don't have enough money to pay for it. You feel like no one's supporting you, okay? So whoever this person is, whether they are the one that's causing this and you need to let them go, okay? Or maybe this person is presenting to you an opportunity to earn pentacles so that you could get out of that situation, okay? Either story, because, you know, everybody's story is different. But nevertheless, the universe is saying you need to let go. It's time to let go and get back on your feet. All right? So let me know if that resonates. Follow for more. That's the end of today's reading, but I am going to continue the reading or continue the video by introducing you the decks today per your request. I am a card collector. I have over 300 decks and counting. And so you guys have been asking me, where do I purchase them? What are the names of the decks? What's that crystal you're holding? So I'm starting to share that information towards the end of my videos. So the Oracle deck. I don't exactly remember where I purchased this. It might have been from Barnes & Noble or from another local bookstore. But once I show you guys the box, you guys could screenshot it and search online where to purchase that deck, okay? But I purchased this deck because of the vibrant colors. And I feel as if my intuition really connects with the images. I like this deck. It's pretty cool. The only downside, I mean, since I'm giving reviews, right? The only downside about this deck is the quality of the cards. I mean, it's thick enough, but it's not glossy enough where it's easier to shuffle. I have hard times shuffling this deck. The cards tend to stick. So it's like in glops, you know? It's not loose. That's the only downfall about this deck. But other than that, I love it. So this deck is called the Self-Care Oracle by Melina Strompis. So if you guys screenshot that, you guys could find that deck yourself and purchase that, okay? And then as far as the tarot tiles, I purchased them at Kickstarter.com. And the artist's name is Jamie Sawyer. She created quite a few different kinds, but I remember, I think this is like her first ones that came out because it's the original writer, right? And then later on, she started making other ones with like different themed tarot on the tiles. So this is one of her originals, and I have 78 of these because tarot has 78 cards, right? So they're made out of wood, and each one is etched, like burned in this design, each tile. So it took a while for me to even receive this deck, or, you know, this set. And then what they did was they copied the image, right? And then I think it's out of paper. It's probably paper or something. And then they put enamel over it. So one side is pure wood, and then on the other side, to make the image stay, they glued it with the enamel or acrylic. So this side is glossy. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This is like a collector's deck, so that's why you hardly see me use it, but shit, I should use it, right? So this is the box that it came in. The lid looks like this, where it's also etched in here. And then each side has each sign, element. So that's the swords, that's the cups, that's the wands, and that's the pentacles. Oh no, this way. I don't know. And then that's the back. So if you guys screenshot that, you could find it by Jamie Sawyer. So yeah, I enjoyed the tiles. I should use them more, but it's just hard to shuffle, so that's why I have to put it in this bag. And then the crystal that I used today is called a smoky quartz. And smoky quartz come in different shades of black. Okay, smoky quartz is normally black in tone. So they come in light, like gray, very, very light black, tinge of black. Or it comes the darkest where you can't even see through it, you know. But I love smoky quartz. It's a great protection stone as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Follow for more and have a great weekend. Take care.